think we have to stop talking past each other. I think we have to work together. I think that this election really did highlight what happens when we work together and we sort of put the smaller battles aside. So I think building on that and recognizing the commonalities. Progressives generally need to reappropriate the language of constitutionalism, the language of proud, fierce dedication to the Constitution, the language of reverence for what judges do. I think we have completely ceded this debate to the right for way too long, and we really are deeply embarrassed about saying the sentence, progressive judges do X. Because it sounds like, or it's interpreted as, make it up as we go along. And so I think the first order of business is to really do a great big think about why we've lost this PR war. The confirmation process is so broken, and the way we talk about first of all, judicial elections are just a sin, and but the way that we have turned the confirmation process into something just fierce and soul-crushing is I'm starting to see, after 10 years of covering the courts, the blowback. I think when the Supreme Court is hearing a case that is in fact a John Grisham novel, the Supreme Court just heard this Caperton case about, a judicial election that was actually more shocking than the one that Grisham writes about in, his bestseller. So it just seems to me that, all the problems we have of big money and elections and how broken it is in the regular political system are just compounded exponentially when you're talking about judges. And I really do think this election has been a sea change. And I think, in fact, one of the most interesting things about the session I just had is it almost happened as though 2008 hadn't happened. I just think we haven't begun to process how different everything is. And I think that's partly because things are so different, and partly because we really have an opportunity to make them different. And so I just think this is like a moment that we're not going to get again.